Did you know your body is made out of 70% water? And I'm kind of thirsty right now.
I saw a comment that was like, Stephanie, what's going on with your mental health? Not good, I tell you. Not good stuff. I quit TikTok.
When you walk in on your grandma riding your grandpa in reverse cowgirl.
Good morning, my loves. Welcome back to today's vlog. I had a spectacular idea. So we were thinking, my mom has a surgery today. Okay, that's not our idea. That was her idea, not mine. My mom has some sort of weird surgery where she's gonna be laughing gassed up. She's gonna be under anesthesia. I don't know. She told me that she's sticking a camera into her intestines. Some old people stuff. Yeah, like I had a finger in there once, medically speaking, and recreationally, but I'm talking medically right now. A doctor had to shove his finger up my butt to see like what was wrong with me because I was having like really weird schedules. So welcome to today's vlog. We're gonna go pick up my mom. Well, actually we're meeting my mom at my sister's house because that's where like her doctor lives in that area. We're gonna go hang out with her. My sister told me that last time that she had some sort of operation like this, some sort of laughing gas, she was so out of it. She just sat there talking some bullshit for hours. My sister could not get my mom to shut up.
I gotta go now.
She can't even drive. She's like,
I gotta go hang my clothes at your sister's house.
and my sister's like, you're not going to Stephanie's? And she's like,
Nah, I gotta go. I got some clothes I gotta hang.
and my sister's like, what is wrong with you? But before we go, I just want to say this is my outfit of the day. I've got a nice little skirt from a Korean brand called Chew. They always go on sale. Don't miss the sales. It's like a site-wide 30% off sale. I got this essentials top. Tiffany introduced me to this brand, and this is a very bad idea because a lot of the times they didn't have my size. A lot of the times they weren't in stock. And so I was like, do I just have to sit there and check online at all these different stores that sell it and do these drops to see when they're gonna drop and when they're gonna have my little sale and stuff? That's for idiots! I'm kidding, okay? Because before I found out about Karma, that's exactly what I was doing. Today's video is sponsored by Karma. Karma is an app and Chrome extension that ensures that you never miss a price drop or a coupon code. I know people are sad that the holiday season is over, but this is my time to shine. This is where all the best deals are happening, all the best sales are happening, and I've been in the market to look for a new vlog camera. The same one, but just like a new one because this one has been through too much. It's like on the verge of breaking any moment right now. And vlog cameras are expensive. I mean, so are clothes these days. With Karma, it's so much more simple. It's a free shopping tool that you can use, and I even downloaded it as a Google Chrome extension, which has been amazing with my shopping. They're formerly known as Shop Tagger, and I talk about it a lot because it's a convenient and honestly a unique service. If there is something that you want, I'm just gonna literally click on it, add it into my Karma extension, and whenever that item goes on sale, it's gonna send me a push notification. It's gonna either text you or email you, whatever preference you have, and you know, okay, this is on sale. I'm gonna go buy it right now. This has been amazing for bigger purchases, but even smaller ones, because let's say you love a shirt and you're like, do I really need it? Maybe if it goes on sale. You just add it to your Karma app and you can shop it when it's on sale. Even if you're looking for something that's been out of stock, you know, the Tom Ford, the glitter lipstick, out of stock for months now. I just literally put it into my Karma and it tells me, hey, the Tom Ford lip gloss is back in stock, okay? And on top of that, when I check out, if you guys have the extension, this is why it's necessary. Karma will run through any coupon codes on the internet to see if you can get an extra better deal. Karma's full-time job is just out there looking for the deals for you. They're like, hey, Stephanie loves this table. I'm gonna look for this table on sale. I don't have to do all of that work. Karma does it all, and it has been so easy. Karma will even give you cash back and to a good cause on select retailers. Get Karma, the shopping assistant, linked in the description. Thank you, Karma, for sponsoring today's video, and honestly, finding me the best deals. And let's get into it. I don't think I've ever been so disappointed that my mom's not high.
Is that a sentence I thought I'd ever say?
So here's what happened. They didn't give my mom the good stuff. That sounds so bad. So my mom is at my sister's house and we were supposed to go there because my sister said I cannot miss it the next time. Last time my mom went, it was like this whole thing. My sister thought it was hilarious. She wished she had filmed it. She wished she had freaking recorded it for even Instagram. Like, she was so upset. She was like, Stephanie, you have to see mommy when she's, you know, after a surgery next time because it's insane. So I got so excited. I was like, oh my God, I gotta ask her all the good questions. I gotta ask her.
Do you like me or Anya more? What if me and Sophie fell off a bridge and only you could save one of us? Who would it be?
Because she never answers these questions. I felt like she'd be so vulnerable. And I get the truth, but no mas, okay? She's doing well. She's fine. She's taking a nap. She even called me and was like, last time I was out of my mind. I didn't know what the fork was going on, but today I feel great. I think it just made her tired. She didn't want to see us. She was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep it off at your sister's and I'll see you later. So we have been uninvited. So I'm thinking maybe today. I was trying to go to Barnes & Noble's. There's one near my sister's house. I wanted to buy books before
2022.
I have a New Year's resolution of either reading or listening to 52 books, which is one book a week.
Yeah.
Yes, which honestly, I do like 2-3 books a week, but I wanted to do 52 books outside of, I guess, work. So I read for the podcast, but I wanted to read for me. Read
Stephanie, genuine question.
me.
How do you do it?
How do I do
seriously,
it?
like,
How do I
okay.
do it, you ask?
I mean, you read stuff for podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're gonna read an additional book?
Yes.
Like, how thick is it?
I need to go get books from Barnes & Noble's.
Maybe some planners? This is peak production. Hustle culture.
But I do have something I need to tell you guys that's been really freaking me out, and I've been thinking about it nonstop and I can't get it out of my head, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to share this story. So I'm gonna use fake names for this whole story. Well, just for some people of the story. I was told recently by someone who came over that they had the creepiest incident because I had told them we have deers in this house. Not in this house, outside of the house. Literally on my front lawn, just fucking doing this shit. And then like every time I put that on the internet somewhere, everyone's like,
Did you move to like a farm?
we were driving home the other day. Fucking possum. I don't even know how possums pose. And it did not care that we were about to run it over. It's just like shaking its ass in front of us, and I was like, oh my god,
They don't look.
and everyone around her starts getting riled up. Oh my god, tell her the deer story! So I'm like, what's the deer story? And she tells me, she's looking out, she's doing dishes, being a productive person, looks outside the window, dead deer. On her backyard, in her backyard, not here.
Our house.
Her house. Blood everywhere.
Oh my
she starts
God.
freaking out. She calls Andropa. Listen, he's really just the muscles of the group. Everybody be calling him for everything. She calls him and is like, hey, can you please, I know you're off today, can you please help me get rid of this deer? So there's like a place you can take the deer legally, and it's like all, you know, they get rid of it sanitarily. I don't know. Anyway, she's like, can you help me take this deer? So they're like, okay. He gets there, they start hosing down the blood, and she said, she looks at me and goes, hey, I don't know if you know this. Blood is really hard to get off your sidewalk. I said, noted.
Noted.
So she's hosing down that blood, and 2 seconds later, she walks away. Andropa walks away, and he goes,
Hey, the deer's gone.
and she's like, shut the fuck up, Andrew, you're so stupid. You think I'm gonna, like, you think that's funny? It's not even funny right now. Like, you think you're funny? And she looks over there, and the fucking deer is gone. And they never found the
It
deer.
was dead.
But she checked.
Oh my god. The-
Zombie deer.
No, the deer
Yeah.
was on her period.
They found that it was a bullet hole.
Or.
It was a bullet
There was a
hole?
bullet hole. And she lives in not a hunting neighborhood. I don't even know what that is, whatever a hunting neighborhood is. Like, it's not legal to hunt there, and she lives in a regular neighborhood. So their speculation is that there were poachers in the area who took the deer. So, I mean, everybody was just creeped
So it's
out by
not
this
the
whole
deer
thing.
got up and walked away.
But we don't know. She triple, quadruple checked as close as she could get to the deer to make sure that the deer was dead. Because obviously, if the deer is suffering and alive, you'd probably call someone and be like, hello, this animal is in pain. What do you guys think happened to the deer? It's been up here for days now.
Yo, Stephanie, you gotta stop farting. Oh my god.
Okay, literally this
Stop
noise has been
farting.
going on, and everyone keeps yelling at me that I'm farting.
God dang.
Then I have one request and one request only, okay? This shit ain't LA. It's raining.
Yeah.
You fart, we're dead.
Welcome to.
Did you know?
I'm holding it in.
Did you know there's a phenomenon that when you go to Barnes and Noble,
Stephanie, stop farting.
Why are you wearing the most bright red jacket? I like it.
What are you going to Barnes and Noble for?
Well, I need to find a book with like a lot of good pickup lines because listen, hear me out. I've been lonely and single for 2 years. All right. Oh no, no, scratch that.
Wait, who were you dating 3 years ago?
You don't need to know.
You know what's funny? I've never met one of your girlfriends, so I have no idea like what type of people you
Good.
date. So let's say you're standing at the Target checkout line, and the
Pickup
girl,
lines.
okay, the girl in front of you is banking hot, so hot,
Okay.
spanking new.
I'll be like, excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Did you know your body is made out of 70% water?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm kind of thirsty right now.
Disgusting
honey.
shit.
Alright,
so
so
let's say you are at a drive-through.
I'll order a Big Mac meal. I'll be like,
Are you gonna roll down the window at least?
yeah, of course.
It's raining, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. You roll down the window.
Oh, hey, hello. How's your day?
He said
And
that,
then we'll
hello.
exchange some words, and then I'll be like, you know what?
What?
Instead of the food,
Uh-huh.
I want you instead. And I'll grab her number. We'll share McFlurry together.
Guys, everybody suddenly quits working at McDonald's.
Are you really this bad?
If you mess with me,
Yes.
I'ma spank you. Spanks. Spanks you.
Spanks
You get it?
What does that mean?
No, like spank. I'll spank you. Wait.
So how many books are you trying to buy?
Huh?
I don't know what it is. Please tell me what type of person you are. There's two types of people in the world. The people, the minute that the car is in fucking park, their door is open. They're running outside. And then there's people who collect their things, put on their mask calmly, make sure they got their keys, their phone, their wallets in their bag. Who are you? Leave me in the comments because this guy, my fiance up here, Dan, immediately. She didn't even hit park yet. They're opening the door.
I mean, I'm trying to
What's
get
wrong
the
with
book.
you guys?
The smell of Barnes & Noble never gets old, but tell me why this is what I want to buy. New Year's resolution, stop buying stupid stuff, but look at that. It's a tablet pillow.
Table pillow.
Wow, these are so cute. I've had this before and I really liked it. It's a sticker book, a paper tantrum.
Yo,
Oh, I love
the
it.
perfect book for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this.
I totally
got
got
it. You need this
hot.
one.
Yeah. I love that we came to Barnes & Nobles and we're not looking at books and this guy is obsessed with the tablet pillow and we are looking at random things right now. Book club! I love it! There's freaking puzzles. I feel the need to buy a puzzle. And I found it. Got out and look at this sky. Are you freaking kidding me? It's so dark.
Did I really buy this at Barnes & Noble? Yes, I absolutely freaking did. And am I embarrassed of myself? Yes, I went there to make some New Year's resolutions and I said,
What do you mean?
that's the name of this game, okay? I'm reading the rules. The person with the most Instagram followers typically starts as the judge. That's what it said, so I'm really sorry guys, but like, so for this one, we've got Obama. Dan, can you hold this right here? When she tells you to go deeper, but you run out of dick.
Damn! How do you run out of dick? You only got one dick.
When you nut too quickly and you hear her in the bathroom giggling on the phone.
Okay, which one's the funniest, guys?
Which one do you guys
Oh,
like?
I still think it's the dick.
The dick.
Something about it, man. Whose car was it? Was it yours?
Yours? She got good cards.
This game is so troll.
Okay,
We're
quickly.
just going for the administration. It's Joe Biden looking out the window. What's he doing? What's Joe Biden looking at?
2 hours later.
Honey, does Joe Biden have all day? When someone says they don't f on the first date, who the hell? When you need to queef in public? When the shrooms finally kick
Yes,
in?
sir.
Guys, do
I mean,
better.
just look at it.
I feel like Joe Biden needs to queef.
Yes! I
Come on, who's the next judge? You want to be the next judge
Yeah, I'll
since
be
you
the
won?
judge.
Okay.
Say that again. Can you ask that again? Like, just exactly how you said
Just
it.
ask the owner.
What's boner?
Honey, I can't be the one.
I can't be the
No,
one.
you can't be the one. You gotta
You can't be the one.
Bro, you gotta be the one.
When your boyfriend's guy's down there.
Gosh.
No, but look. It's like. Look. Tiffany, I'm trying to educate you. It's when it goes 180. Yeah.
Read the results.
When you accidentally send your grandma a dick pic. When your soulmate comes into your life before you are done being a hoe.
That's so cute.
I guess the first one. When you accidentally send your grandma a dick pic.
Oh, that's a grandma face. Oh yeah, it is a grandma face. Okay, Den, you the next judge. Legendary. We have 9 cards in the middle, Den. Are you ready to read it?
Let's go.
Okay, somebody hold the picture.
Alright, when you tuck your boner into your waistband and feel sneaky as fuck. When you try to send a dick pic and it says file too large. That would be mine, you know.
Dude!
I'm kidding. Why is it all about this? When you walk in on your grandma riding your grandpa in reverse cowgirl. When your mom walks in on you practicing giving a, oh my god, giving a blowjob to a cucumber, bro.
You would be practicing on a
Dude, no. Now it's in my head, dude. Stop.
Then it's like, I'm mentally practicing now.
When your voice cracks during erotic phone sex.
Is it funny?
This guy's so shameless.
Is it funny?
He laughs at all of it so hard.
When you check your browsing history and discover that you and your dad have the same taste in internet porn.
Pretty good.
When your mom calls you a son of a bitch.
Oh, this one fits really well.
The reverse cowgirl is pretty good, no?
What? Everyone just
Yeah.
Guys, this is the meme. Crying boy. 3 to 5 cards down per person. If I don't giggle, but giggle. Everybody's New Year's resolution is to be funnier. This is the face when your vibrator runs out of battery right before you finish. When you nut,
Okay.
but she keeps sucking.
Why would she be
Alright, Dad, just be exposing yourself. When you hear the ice cream truck jingle, but your senile grandma can't find her purse in time. When your girlfriend tells you she loves you unconditionally, but dumps you the day after you get a bowl cut. Is that you?
She probably saw my forehead, bro.
When you say something funny and nobody hears it, then someone else repeats it and everybody laughs.
Bruh, that's the worst, dude.
When he finally finds the clit after 25 minutes. When there's no toilet paper left, so you have to twerk.
What?
When they lick your anal cavity during foreplay, what's wrong with you guys?
Oh, what is this game?
When you make eye contact with your mom's hard nipples in the frozen food section of Costco.
What the hell, bro?
When he brings you home from the bar only to show you his pet lizard eating crickets. Guys.
Which one?
Guys.
Which
Which
one?
one, Stephanie?
Nipples at Costco.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Why are you crying though?
That's
You're seeing a nipple.
I know. Right now.
Very inappropriate of a game, guys. Everything was dick related.
No, for real though.
And we're all just exposing ourselves, guys. Okay, I'm in my little corner, my little nook. That noise sounds like a lawnmower. It's the ice machine. There's no way to turn it off. If I turn it off, it still makes such a crazy noise. But I wanted to do like a book haul from Barnes & Nobles. I love doing book hauls. I just feel like I've been listening to more audiobooks and reading more books on the Kindle. But now that I have like a couple physical copies, it's like reigniting that. I just want to sniff the pages. Do you guys do this? So the first book that I got is The Feather Thief. This one is a true crime book that I've been kind of interested in reading for quite some time now. I don't know why I never got around to it. It's about this guy who's obsessed with rare bird specimens and he tries to steal feathers, like straight up bird feathers. Not even a bird, not even like a diamond bird brooch from like a museum, but straight up bird feathers. And I just thought that's like such a bizarre crime. What is the mindset behind someone who's willing to risk their life, to risk everything to steal a bird feather? I just want to know. So I picked that one up and then I'm kind of annoyed with myself because I don't know what I was thinking. Normally I'm so good about stuff like this, but there's a wrinkle on the back of this book. I am the type of person that I will go through the 5 of the books at Barnes & Nobles and pick out the ones that looks the most crisp, like looks the less bent, even though when I read, I love to bend my books. So I don't know why I do that, but this one has a wrinkle, but it's called Our Class, Trauma and Transformation in an American Prison. Let me tell you, this is not gonna be the funnest book. This is gonna be I'm assuming it's gonna be hard to get through. Not because I'm not interested, not because I don't have heart for the prison system, just because books like these are rough. When there's thriller books, when there's mystery books just waiting to be read. Here's the thing about being 26. I have never felt so much pressure in my life. I don't know, maybe there's just something in the number. I don't know why 25 felt like mid-20s. I feel young. I feel like, oh, I still have excuses that I'm young, but 26 26 sounds so old in my head. I'm like, wow, I better have my life together. So I'm trying to learn about things that I feel like I should know about. I feel like I'm pretty well versed in crime and like true crime and aspects that have to do with that, but I guess maybe because I only talk about like serial killers or like really nasty people who murder and kill for just no reason at all, and they go to prison and we're excited because we're like, yeah, rot in prison, you nasty hoe. But I never really know about the American prison system, because I do know on the same aspect there's a ton of people that are in prison that don't deserve to be there. There's no reason for them to be there other than that they're a part of a different socioeconomic class. Maybe they found themselves in a different situation. Maybe they're there because they're innocent, but police coercion, police negligence, you know? So I kind of want to know what's going on there. I just feel like it'd be better for me to know just adult things. I also got this book, Bruce D. Perry. I don't know who that is, but I know Oprah Winfrey. So it's called What Happened to You. It's a book about trauma. Can you guys tell where I'm at mentally? Just my whole brain is trauma, true crime, and like, wait a minute, I'm an adult, I need to know adult things. So those are the books that I got. My fiance got a book too that we already have at home, which should show you. Do you think he's gonna read it? I don't know. It's called How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships. We were sitting there and we were planning out like all of our New Year's resolutions and all of our goals, which I don't really like calling it New Year's resolutions because that sounds like it's like a, oh, when the new year starts, I'm gonna do this, but it's like kind of both. Anyway, so he had made it a whole plan to talk to people better. Like people in his life that he cares about, he feels like, I don't really talk to them. Like I talk to them once in a while, but do I really connect with them? I don't know. So he wrote that down. He got this book. I'm hoping he's gonna read it all this time. We're doing book club. So every week we're gonna get Dan, his sister, my mom, we're all gonna come and sit down on the couch and read like 3 hours every single week just to make sure all of us read. I've been reading every single night before I go to bed, which has been helping with my mental health, which I saw a comment that was like, Stephanie, what's going on with your mental health? Not good, I tell you, not good stuff. I'm kidding. Okay, it hasn't been horrible. I feel like I haven't been talking about it because like nothing huge happened where it's like, ah, this crazy event took place and now I feel this and now I feel blah, 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 blah. It's been a weird journey. I feel like my mental health has really gotten strange. I wouldn't say it's worse. I would probably say it's better than before. Like my mental health is definitely better than when I was living in LA. Living in LA does something to your mental health. And it's not because like people are so this or that. I don't know, maybe it's just the craziness. Like you feel like you have to keep up or something. So you just get into this like rat race mode, but it's been a lot better around family. I will say though, I've been taking some steps. I quit TikTok. I know, you're like, Stephanie Sue, quit TikTok, this is crazy. So I didn't quit TikTok, I still have my TikTok account, and it's funny because I actually want to post more on TikTok, but I quit browsing TikTok a lot because I used to do this thing where any silent moment in my life, I felt like I had to listen to something. I didn't want to sit there with silence. I didn't want to sit there with my brain because the minute that it gets silence, I always equated that to my mind is going to come up with some bizarre, strange, out of this world reason why I hate myself. So I was like, okay, I gotta watch TikToks. So then I'd watch TikToks right when I wake up. I'd watch TikToks like throughout the day when I had downtime, while I was pooping, while I was peeing, you know, just any downtime, I'd be watching TikToks. And I read this one article that was like, there's a bunch of neuroscientists. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, these are very smart people. So they're sitting around and they're talking about how we have no idea what TikTok's gonna do to our brains. Like, we don't know. So the thing with like maybe even YouTube and Instagram is like, yeah, we know there's really bad effects of social media overall. But I guess it depends on what types of videos you watch. So I watch a lot of like long YouTube videos where it's usually just someone sitting there and talking. Just one voice, right? Maybe it's two voices, like a podcast. And then Instagram, it's like pictures. But TikTok is like constant 3-second context changes. That's what they kept saying, like constant context changes. It's 1 second there's someone skydiving, and then the next second someone is making salmon rice, and then the next second it's like a haul, and then it's this, and then it's that, and it's like a montage, and it's like a video compilation, and then it's a joke, and it's all coming at such fast speeds that they were saying for sure you're gonna have weird dopamine levels, which means it's gonna fork with your overall happiness and satisfaction in life. And then secondly, it's gonna kill your attention span. And I did not listen to these people. I'm like, neuroscientist? Okay, boomer. I just thought they were a bunch of old people that didn't understand social media, and I was like, these boomers, go read a book, boomer. And then I'm sitting there one day, days later, and I noticed that I can't focus. Like, I don't know if I made myself believe that I can't focus or if this is really taking place in real life, but I just felt I gotta itch myself. I keep opening up new tabs. I don't even need a new tab. Why am I opening up that new tab? I keep grabbing for my phone. I keep kind of like hesitate. I keep drinking water. I just could not get into like a deep focus mode like I feel like I normally can. So I thought it was so strange. I thought, as an experiment, I'm gonna quit TikTok. And there was another reason that I quit TikTok. Wow, forks with your insecurities. If I'm being honest, I think 26 has changed my body. I don't know if it's in my head. I don't know. So like, let me know in the comments if you feel this. But I feel like the past 6 months, I refuse to wear tight clothes. Not because I think I like look a certain way, but the idea of seeing the shape of my body, I'm not into it. Not trying to do that to my self-esteem, okay? I don't know if my expectations for a body are so unrealistic because of social media, or maybe my body really is changing because I'm 26. I don't know. But I know that TikTok's not helping. I quit it for like a week and it's been going really well. That's why I'm reading every single night. When I wake up and when I go to sleep, that's when I'm on TikTok the most, because you just lay in bed and it's like the day is over, it's time to just have some fun. And I have been frying my brain. So I've been reading and it's been helping a lot. I have a couple other New Year's resolutions. I feel like a lot of people like these girl talks. I feel like they're kind of boring, so I don't know. And I feel like especially this is boring, but maybe it'll help someone, or like maybe it'll like force someone to do this goal planning thing, because 7 years ago, I started like goal planning with my fiance, and I had no idea what this was prior to all of this. Like I thought maybe goal planning was like you have a goal that you might want to achieve. You're like, I want a new job, right? And you write it down, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna work on getting a new job. But he does goal planning very differently, and it was shocking. I think the first time that I did it, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever, and I only did it because I really loved him. So I was like, okay, like he's cute, so I'll do the goal planning. But then a year afterwards, I looked back at it and I was like, that might have been one of the best decisions of that year that I've made. Was just not even hitting the goals. I'm pretty sure I missed every single goal that I ever made, but it was the fact that I made the goals, okay? So we did a 5-year goal plan, and I love watching videos like this, so I don't know, maybe you guys will like it. And it takes like a whole day. And you could do this alone, you could do this with your significant other if you guys are serious, and you sit down, you get a bunch of pieces of paper, or like your iPad, and you plan out your 5-year plan, which sounds really daunting. Trust me, it is. And it's not a plan, but where do you want to be in 5 years? Like, how old are you in 5 years? Let's say you're like, oh, I'm 25 in 5 years. Or maybe you're like, I'm 20 in 5 years. Maybe you're 30 in 5 years. What would be your dream life in 5 years? Like, you'd be so happy. You'd be like, oh my God, I can't even. And it's gotta be so big of a dream that you almost feel embarrassed saying it out loud. Like you feel like your partner's gonna judge you because there's this little voice in the back of your head that's like,
Really, Stephanie? You think you can accomplish that?
you set your 5-year goal. We start with finances first, typically, because it's just the most finite thing. Like everything else is kind of, it's not measurable in like a concrete way. So saying like, oh, I want to be happier, it's not as defined. So I start with the easier ones, or my fiance does. And it's your finance goals. How much money do you want saved up? Maybe you want to buy a house or own a house. Maybe you want to pay off all your debt. Maybe you want to have a rental property. Like write down your absolute dreams and make it super specific for the next 5 years. And then we move on to like our relationship goals. Do we want to have a wedding? Do we want to have children by then? Where do we see ourselves in our relationship? And then relationships with other people. Like, do you want to retire your parents? Do you want to buy your mom her dream car? Having a better relationship with your dad. Like writing down all of these things, and then you work your way back. I had no idea about this. I thought like when the year starts, you just write what you want to do that year. But apparently it's better if you do like a big picture and then work your way down. So then you cut it in half. So you're like, okay, for example, $100 in the bank in 5 years. Then I gotta have $50 in the bank in 2.5 years? Well, I guess more like 40 because like growth goes like this or something. I don't know. He explains it like this. He's like, growth goes like this. So let's say it's $40 in 2.5 years. That means in a year, it's like you need $20 in the bank. Then from there, you can work on like, okay, how do I get there this year? Maybe I can pick up a second job. Maybe I can try like a small business. Maybe I can, you know, get some allowance money from doing A, B, C, and D. And I'm not saying this as someone who smashes her goals. I'm pretty sure I have missed every single goal that I've ever set. But think about it. If you set your goal as your dream life in 5 years, wouldn't you still be so happy if you hit like 80% of that? You would be so stoked. So truly, make it like your dream life in 5 years. And then the 1 year plan, then you're gonna plan out like, okay, by month 6, I need this much done, or I need to do this much. And what's so interesting about setting goals, and this again is like not me being like, I'm a revolutionary. My fiance told me all of this and I thought it was so dumb the first year that I did it. But I think the craziest thing is like your brain sits there and your brain thinks of ways to make it happen. It's almost always different from what I have planned. Like anytime I write a goal and I'm like, this is how I'm gonna accomplish it, every single time I look back, it's almost always different, like how I got there. I'm like, okay, I did something completely else, but somehow I got to the destination, even though I didn't even do it according to plan. It's just your brain works in very mysterious ways. So I would put it in a place where you can look back at all of your goals. So my fiance has like this little booklet, and then we have our iPad for, I think like the past 2 years or something. So we have all of them, and when you sit back and you just look at it, it's the weirdest feeling in the world. It's just like this, you don't even know how to explain it, like that's crazy. And it's not even because you hit the goals, but like, wow, like you really see where you were at in life and like your frame of mind and what you prioritized the most and what was so important to you every year. And it's just so fascinating. We have made every single person in our lives goal set. Oh, and then one thing that I've been doing is write down why you like this goal. If you guys are doing this, if this like means anything to you guys, I always write down like why it's important to me, like to hit this goal. I guess it's like what motivates you. So then you look at that and then you're like, oh shoot, like I need to hit this financial goal because I wanna, you know, retire my parents. I wanna do this for my family. Like I wanna feel financially secure so I'm not as anxious. You can like write all of these down. And I feel like that helps me because I'm like a super emotional person. So if I look at it and it like stirs up an emotion of like, oh yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I think it's so helpful. Put it in a place where you can constantly look at it. I think we goal set like maybe a week or two back. Like we started it and it was like a slow, long process. And it's very specific. It's very good to be very specific is the only thing I've learned. So like if you wanna say you wanna have a certain amount in the bank, don't do a range. Don't say I want between $10 to $100 in the bank. Like set an exact number. And I thought it was crazy because it just feels so weird. Like how am I supposed to see that out in advance, and like why does it have to be a specific number? But there's just something in specifics. I guess your brain makes it feel like it's a real goal instead of just like this vague idea. It's like, oh shoot, I do have a number target. It's not a range. It's like this is the exact number I need, or this is the exact thing that I need to do. What was I saying? So I write down why it's important to me, and that helps me a lot. And one thing I'm trying to do in 2022 is, I guess, be more casual with you guys. I feel like nobody likes this. It sounds so boring and it sounds so preachy and it sounds like I got my life together, and I'm like, buy my course, everybody. Let me teach you how to be a YouTube star if you just click the link in the description and buy my course. But if you guys like it, let me know. Maybe we could do more of these. I'm trying to rope my fiance into doing these things with me because I feel like he always teaches me like these small things that I need to do that help a lot, and then I don't know what to do with it. Like, am I supposed to tell people? And then I feel weird because it sounds like I'm trying to teach someone something, and I don't think I have it together enough to teach anyone anything. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's video because I feel myself trying to do another disclaimer. That's a 2022 resolution, is to stop the disclaimers, Stephanie. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to check out Karma, linked in the description.